Welcome to YouTube Pedia. Discover the greatest stories from history, science, and beyond. If you're curious about the world, subscribe now and join our journey through knowledge. Let's get started. Mahatma Gandhi, the man, the myth, the untold secrets. Mahatma Gandhi. His name alone evokes images of nonviolent resistance, peaceful protests, and the fight for freedom. But beyond the history books and the larger-than-life image, who was the real Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi? What secrets, struggles, and untold stories shaped the man who would lead India to independence and inspire generations to come? The humble beginnings. Born on October 2, 1869 in Porbandar, India, young Mohandas was not the fearless leader we imagine today. As a child, he was shy, introverted, and even afraid of the dark. He grew up in a devout Hindu family, deeply influenced by his mother's religious beliefs and strict discipline. But few could have predicted that this timid boy would one day stand against the mighty British Empire. A life-changing journey to South Africa. At the age of 18, Gandhi traveled to London to study law, eager to become a successful barrister. However, his true transformation began when he moved to South Africa in 1893. There, he witnessed the brutal reality of racial discrimination firsthand. One fateful night, he was thrown off a train in Pietermaritzburg simply for being an Indian sitting in a first-class carriage. That humiliation ignited a fire within him, a realization that injustice must be fought, not with violence, but with resistance and moral strength. In South Africa, Gandhi pioneered Satyagraha, the philosophy of nonviolent resistance, leading campaigns against discriminatory laws. He was arrested multiple times but remained steadfast, showing the world that true strength lies not in aggression but in unwavering conviction. Return to India, the birth of a revolutionary. In 1915, Gandhi returned to India as a hero, but the fight for Indian independence had just begun. He traveled across the country, witnessing the suffering of his people under British rule, high taxes, famines, and brutal oppression. Determined to free India, he launched a series of movements that would shake the British Empire to its core. The Salt March and the power of nonviolence. One of Gandhi's most famous acts of defiance was the Salt March of 1930. The British had imposed a tax on salt, a necessity of life. In response, Gandhi embarked on a 240-mile, 390 km march to the Arabian Sea, where he and thousands of followers symbolically collected salt from the shore. This act of civil disobedience inspired millions and marked a turning point in India's struggle for freedom. Gandhi was arrested countless times, but every time he emerged from prison, his resolve only grew stronger. His simple lifestyle, spinning his own clothes, and his emphasis on truth and nonviolence made him not just a political leader, but a spiritual icon. The darker sides and controversial aspects of his life. Despite his status as a saint-like figure, Gandhi was not without controversy. He held unorthodox views on celibacy and personal discipline, experimenting with self-control in ways that many found strange. His political decisions, such as not supporting the partition of India and Pakistan, led to divisions, and some even blamed him for the bloodshed that followed independence. His strict principles sometimes alienated those around him, including Subhas Chandra Bose, who believed in armed resistance against the British. Even B.R. Ambedkar, the architect of India's constitution, strongly criticized Gandhi's views on caste and untouchability. The assassination that shocked the world. On January 30, 1948, just months after India's independence, Gandhi was assassinated in New Delhi by Nathuram Godse, a Hindu extremist who believed Gandhi had betrayed Hindu interests by advocating for peace with Pakistan. As he collapsed, his last words were, "Hey Ram, O God," a final testament to his lifelong devotion to peace and faith. The enduring legacy. Today, Gandhi remains one of the most revered figures in history. His teachings inspired leaders like Martin Luther King Jr., Nelson Mandela, and the Dalai Lama. His belief in peace, truth, and justice continues to influence movements worldwide. Yet the man behind the legend was far more complex than we often acknowledge. He was not a god, but a human being, one who struggled, failed, evolved, and ultimately changed the course of history. What do you think about Gandhi's philosophy? Was he a hero, a flawed visionary, or both? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to YouTube Pedia for more fascinating historical insights.